Good morning, and thank you for this opportunity to speak with you all today. My name is Estella Lugo, and I am 38 years young. My sister Melissa and I were both diagnosed with charcot-marie-tooth type 2 before the age of 4. My frequent falls, trips, and floppy gait sparked early concern in my parents, Miguel and Anita. Luckily, their questions were soon answered after painful nerve conduction testing at LIJ in New York. No one in my family had ever heard of CMT, and there was no family history to be found. By the time my parents had a name for this disease, they had also just picked out a name for my newborn sister. And like a cruel deja vu, they relived the heartbreak 2 years later when my sister started showing the same dropped feet as me. Because we were both diagnosed so young, we have very little memory of life before CMT. It is woven into who we are, from the smallest details all the way into our life's biggest decisions. CMT is the imaginary friend that no one ever wants. Although it may seem absent to many on the outside, it is a constant and uninvited guest, showing up at the most inconvenient times. It will pull you out of dance class because you can no longer stand on your tippy toes and proceed to kick you off the softball team when you can no longer run or close your mitt around a fly ball. It will stand outside your junior high school just so it can trip you down a flight of stairs. And then sit right at your hospital bedside while your surgeon is pulling 6-inch steel pins from your fused ankles. It will laugh along with the school bully as he does impersonations of your awkward gait, and then tell you to walk right past the kick line tryouts and onto your bus back home. It will grease the classroom doorknobs, making them impossible to turn open, and then cross off fashion design from your career wish list, because sewing and CMT do not get along. It will glue debit cards into ATM machines and numb your feet with ice as you sleep. And when you've arrived home safely with your newborn daughter, it will take away half the strength in your arms for the first few weeks of her life and hand her off to others when you're just too weak to hold her. It will let her hair run wild because closing hair clips and pulling on rubber bands feel more like battles than motherhood. It will force you to sit down when all you want to do is stand up and play catch with your son, and then let you miss the look on his face when he skis for the first time. It will cancel plans with friends because the bruises from your leg braces have not yet healed, and then let your phone calls go to voicemail because today your voice just feels too fatigued to catch up. It will get you into heated arguments with strangers in parking lots because you do not fit their visual criteria for a handicapped parking spot, and force you to watch from your front window as your children make snowmen in the front yard because cold weather and atrophy equal pain. It will turn first dates into research projects just so you can ensure that that awesome rooftop restaurant also comes with an elevator. It will do all of these things while remaining unnoticed by those around you. And then it will have the audacity to ask you to smile through it all. And so we do. We smile through the pain, the frustration, the disappointment. We carve career paths around the roadblocks, and we raise children with messy hair but big hearts. We share our stories with you today, not for anyone to feel sorry for us, but to raise the urgent awareness needed for CMT treatments and research. I have fallen 53 times so far this year alone, but I have gotten up 54. To my fellow CMT community, keep going. Keep supporting each other and speaking up. You have the power to impact this world for the better. To the FDA, thank you for listening. May today's insight translate into oversight for tomorrow's treatments. We call on you to improve policies, research, therapies, and the support these families deserve. Thank you.